Hello, this is Cheryl, and welcome back to my channel. This is Knit and Crochet with a Gilmacra. It's a knitting and crocheting podcast, although I don't do a lot of crocheting right now, but in the future I hope to do more crocheting. Welcome to all my new viewers. Thank you very much for coming and joining me in this. Welcome back to all my previous viewers. Thank you so much for coming back. I, I just noticed how pale I look. I have no makeup on, and I just look so pale, and I got these, like, little, I don't know what these are. They're like rashes, but they're zits, but they're rashes. It's kind of weird. My doctor said they're zits, but I've got them all over my throat, down here, and on my neck, and on my shoulder, so don't know what they are, but they look kind of ugly, so I apologize. And I'm not wearing any makeup, so I look really pale, so I apologize. But, I have Irish heritage, so that's why I'm so pale. No, just kidding. But, I do have Irish heritage, but I don't know if that's why I'm pale. But anyways, it is 9 o'clock in the morning on, what day is it today? It is Wednesday, not December, it's January, sorry. January, 16th, I believe, of 2018. Wow, it's 2018, I can't believe it. Back in the, 90s and 80s, I was like, we're never going to get to year 2000. It's never going to happen, Now it's 2018. Oh my goodness. We're almost to 2020. So, I'm just going to take a drink. I got some dyed orange pop. I hate listening to people drink on podcasts, but it's kind of necessary because your throat gets all hurting and scratchy, and you don't really want to listen to that. So, what can I talk about? Well, I haven't done a video in a couple weeks, I don't think, so I thought it was about time. So I'm wearing this shawl. I didn't knit this. I bought it, but it is so pretty. It's like, it doesn't really show the color very well, but it's pink. Kind of a pinkish white. It's so pretty, and I've been wearing it all day and all night. Like, I just love it. It's so comfy, and it's a big, huge shawl. I bought it from Avon. Wonderful buy, because I love it so much. So now I want to knit shawls, which I will talk about in a couple of minutes. But first of all, my sweater. Let's get into knitting news here. My sweater that I was making, the February lady sweater for my own knit along. Yeah, well, I kind of quit it. I kind of frogged it because I need a frog, like on the Naughty Knitwits. They had this frog in the older videos. They had a frog, a stuffed frog. I need to get one. Because I frogged it. Yeah, I didn't like the yarn. It was Red Heart, and I liked it because I didn't know there could be softer yarn. And when I bought Knit Picks, I realized that yarn can be a lot softer. And the yarn from the Red Heart, which I have no problem with Red Heart, but I didn't really, I'm sorry, that was my phone. I don't really like the feeling of it on my skin. And so it'd be good for a blanket, but I don't think it would be very good for a sweater. And I've been worried about it ever since I started it, really. I've been worried about it because it makes me itchy, and I didn't like the yarn. I haven't given up on the sweater itself, on the pattern. I love the pattern. This February lady sweater. Oh gosh, I forget who designed it, but it's on Ravelry, free download on Ravelry. February lady sweater. I love the pattern. I love the look of the sweater. I have no problem with it. I had no problem with knitting it. It was a wonderful knit, and I got probably about that far through. So about a quarter of the way down. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I have no problem with the pattern. It's the yarn. I did not like the yarn. And I decided I'm going to do it again in the Knit Picks yarn sometime in August or September, so I can have it ready for winter next year, or this year. So that's my plan. So I failed at my own knit along. I'm not the only one. I've seen other podcasters fail at their knit alongs too, so. But I feel kind of bad that I started this and I didn't get to finish it. And then I'm going to move my computer. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get comfortable here. the one person who was in the knit along with me has frogged hers as well. So I kind of figure the knit along is kaput, over, done, not gonna happen. So sorry, I've been coughing a lot lately. I think I'm getting a cold. Um, so if unless I get some more interest in the knit along, it's kind of over. So I apologize for starting it and not finishing it. But I don't really like the yarn, like I said, and I bought 2 big balls of it, and I like the big balls of yarn. People, don't get your mind out of the gutter. I like the big balls of yarn because they're not that huge. Sorry, but I like them because they they're good buy. They're like $10 for this big thing of yarn, and they're like 940 yards or something like that. So, but I do like the knit picks better. The yarn itself, it's softer, it's smoother, it's very pretty, and I think I'll be buying knit picks from now on. So that's my plan. So as far as current whips go, I got another confession to make because I ripped out a whole bunch of stuff. I think I mentioned in the last episode that I started a cabled scarf, and I love that scarf, except I kept putting the cables on the wrong side. It would be on one side, like, I don't know if you've ever done cables before, but the cable kind of goes up like this, and on the other side, on the wrong side, it's just a straight line. So I wasn't counting my rows and ended up having 2 of the cables that go like this on the side that's supposed to be like that. And then the other ones were on the right sides. So it looked kind of weird and I didn't like it, so I ripped it out. Then I started a new cable scarf and I didn't like it because I made a bunch of mistakes. So I kind of gave up on that, but I am going to make one soon. So haven't cast it on yet, but I've got the yarn for it, so I'm going to make one for sure. And it's a beautiful beautiful scarf. It's let me see if I can find the pattern for you on my phone. Just you know, bear with me a second. Got to go to my downloads. I think it's a download. Where is it? I got so many downloads on my phone. No, that's not it. Hold on. I think it's this one. No, that's a shawl. Never mind. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, cable scarf. Cable scarf. It would be down here. That might be it. Here it is, the Quick and Easy Cabled Scarf. And I think this is by Jennifer P, if I remember correctly. So I'll just show you a picture. It's just a work in progress picture on the pattern. See, you can see it there. See the cable right there? Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. And I love it. I just got to do it. So I'll probably start that today or tomorrow. So I do love it. So I want to get it done. Want to make a big long scarf that way, so that you can wrap around a bunch of times. So I like that. And so I frogged my sweater, frogged my cable scarf. What else did I frog? Well, I frogged a sock because I was doing the Hermione, I don't know how to pronounce that. Hermione, Harry Potter. The girl in Harry Potter. Hermione, whatever. Her, her sock, Hermione's everyday sock. And I did it up until the heel turn, and I could not figure out the heel turn. I just got so frustrated that I ended up just ripping it out. I got frustrated. I could have asked for help from someone, but I didn't know who to ask, so I just ripped it out. So then I found on Ravelry, it's, I believe, a free pattern. Hold on, let me find it for you. It's called, well, first of all, I bought the Fish Lips Kiss pattern. And it looks pretty. I think I figured it out, so that's good. And then I bought The Easiest Sock Pattern in the World designed by Shauna Jared. And it's just a simple sock. Just a simple sock. And I looked at the pattern and it looked pretty easy. It's got the Fish Lips Kiss heel on it and toe. So I of course bought that. It was only $1, so that's pretty good. It's $1 US. It was like $1.50 or something in Canada. But it was worth it because in the pattern itself, the lady who I can never remember her name. Again, I'm looking. Hold on. It's got the word socks in it, and she became a friend of mine on Ravelry, which is really sweet of her. I really appreciate that. Fish Lips Kiss. There we go, right there. Her name is oh, it doesn't say. Socks Therapist. Socks Therapist designed it. And in this pattern, it's so cool. I can't really show you because it's a paid pattern, but it gives you ideas on how to measure your foot and how to where to put your heel. And I don't really understand it all, but I read it and it's very interesting. So I'm thinking of doing that right now. I'm making a sock and I'm just going to do it the way it says on the Easiest Sock Pattern in the World, and then figure out where, when I'm done, try and mix and match to find out where my heel is supposed to be and stuff. But here's the sock so far. I've got it on size, I believe these are 3mm. It doesn't say on the needles, so I think these are 3mm. They're supposed to do 2.25, but I couldn't find any at Walmart. So here is my pattern, my thing so far. And that's just the cuff. I've got 4 more rows of that to do. And such pretty yarn. This is from Knit Picks. It's got little speckles. See if you can't really see them. See this little dark speckle there? Some speckles on it, and so I'm hoping it works out. I hope I can do it, and I'm giving it another shot, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So that's my sock. I cast it on 64. I believe I cast on 64. I should write these things down so I remember what I cast on, but I think it was 64. And I'm using a bigger needle than they say, so it should be a bit bigger. And the cast on I did was just a normal cast on. I do the cast on where you just take your fingers and twist and put it on, and I don't know what it's called, but so it's kind of like the long tail cast on, except I don't take the tail. I just do it from the yarn. So I don't know what it's called, but that's how I learned how to do it. So anyways, so I'm doing that. I'm also, let me look it up on my phone because it's really pretty. Now you've heard me talk about Kendra. She's my sweet little girl that I've been babysitting, and I've got news about that as well to talk to you about. But I'll do that in my chit chat. Let's see, I gotta go to my Gmail and then find the pattern because it downloads, but I can't find it in any of my downloads, so I don't know what that means. So every time I want to get the pattern, I go back to my Gmail to find it and then download it again. So it's kind of weird. But oh no, wait, that's the other pattern. Sorry, this is from Melody Rogers. She designed this pattern, and see, okay, the thing is, here's the story behind it. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it. It's still early in the morning, people. It's like 9:30. That's early. Let's see here. So Kendra has been wanting me to make a Disney princess dress for her. She wants a Belle one. And I told her I don't have any yellow yarn, and I'm not going to buy yellow yarn because I have the money to do it, and I'm not going to do that. So I was looking on Ravelry for free patterns or cheap patterns for a princess dress, and I couldn't find one that I liked. But I did find, and I thought this was really cool. It's a free pattern. You can go onto Ravelry and she'll email you the pattern, Melody Rogers. It's, hold on, I'm getting it. It's downloading. How come it's not working? Hello, phone, work. Okay. It's coming. It's coming. Come on, phone, work. My internet's really weird sometimes. Oh, see. It went to somewhere else, and I'm like, why is it going there? Okay, here we go. It's downloading. Alright, here we go. Honest, it's coming. Here we go. Okay, so this is the princess dress blanket. And you can crochet it or knit it. It comes, she sends you both patterns. I'm going to knit it. And it looks like, let's make it, there we go. So it's this. It's a blanket, but you wear it like a dress. So you can dress up as a princess, or you can wear it as a blanket. So isn't that cool? So I'm going to make it in pink and purple. And different shades of pink and purple. And I'm thinking of putting, oops, I just closed off. I'm going to put it in a whitish skirt, a yellowish whitish skirt. But the top, I've started it already. Again, it's a free pattern from Melody Rogers, which is really cool. And you get the crochet pattern as well, so that's really cool. My yarn's all messed up, but this is the color. It's a coral color, I believe, from Knit Picks. And I am starting it, and you have to knit in the round. I've just cast it on and started my first row. It's a really easy pattern as far as I can tell, so I'm hoping to make it. I haven't told Kendra yet. I've told her mom, but I haven't told Kendra because I'm not sure if I'm going to make it or not, and I don't know how long it's going to take. I want to make it, but it's going to take a long time, so I don't want her to feel, you know, she's going to come out, when's it going to be done, when's it going to be done, you know, and it'll make me feel bad, so I haven't told her I'm making it. I probably will end up telling her because I'll be too excited. So, yeah, that's my other current project. That's it. That's all I'm doing right now. Sock and the blanket. And then for, here's some news, is I did order from Knit Picks some more yarn. I decided I want to do a big shawl like this. So, I decided to start when I get my, I haven't gotten my yarn yet, and I bought a new needle. It's a 47-inch circular needle. Oh, my nose is itchy again. Circular needle. It's a 3.0 millimeter and a 3.25 I bought. And I'm going to make the not the fire shawl, sorry, wrong one. The Find Your Fade shawl. It's a huge project. It's going to take me years to do. But I want to do it because it's a huge shawl and I want a big shawl. And so I've seen lots of people do this pattern and it's beautiful and I love it. So I bought some yarn, some pink and blue yarn. So on the pattern, it's a paid pattern on Ravelry. And on the pattern it says you can use 1 color, 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors, doesn't matter, just have fun. So I bought, I'll show you when I get it, but it's a pink yarn with 3 different shades of pink on it, going from bright to dull. It's so pretty. And then I got a blue one the exact same way, but it's blue, so I'm going to make it pink and blue. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited about that, but it's going to take me a long time to do, so it's probably going to be a year or 2 long project, so I'm going to do that. So I'm so excited. I've always wanted to do the Find Your Fade shawl, but I always thought, no, it's too much work. I'm not going to be able to do it, but I'm just going to take my time and do it. It's going to be a project that I'm not going to work on for hours a day on or anything. I'm just going to do, you know, 15 minutes, half an hour a day on it, but I'm going to work on it every day. So that's my plan. Does anybody else done the Find Your Fade shawl? Sorry, my voice is losing it. Hold on. Has any of my viewers done the Find Your Fade shawl? I'm curious to see your pictures, and just let me know and I'll go on your Ravelry page or whatever and I'll check it out because I love how they look. They're so gorgeous. And I'm looking so forward to doing it. So if you've done the Find Your Fade shawl and you have any tips or anything, let me know on the comments below and give me any tips that you may have because I'd appreciate it if you did that. So, okay. So that's my next big project along with the blanket and the sock. So that's all I'm doing lately. Lately doesn't make sense. All I'm doing recently. So that's all for my knitting news. So if you're just here for knitting, then I don't have any crocheting. Again, I apologize for that. I know I love crocheting, but it just hurts my hand too much and I just can't do it. So I eventually want to do crocheting when I get my surgery done right here on my hands. What is it called? I keep forgetting what it's called. Something syndrome. Starts with a C. Well, anyways, down here. It makes my hands all tingly and sometimes I can't even knit, but I can't crochet with it. It hurts too much. So, but, so if you've just come for the knitting, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. God bless you in all you do. And enjoy your knitting. Happy knitting. And have a great day. If you're here for some chit-chat, welcome. Continue on. So I've got some news. It hasn't been officially decided yet. But I live in Merritt, BC, which is a small little city, and I don't really like it here. I'm more of a city girl. I'm more of a big city girl. Not as big as like New York or something, because I've never been there and I don't want to. Well, I kind of do. I kind of want to go to New York someday, but it's a little too big for me. But, you know, a big city in BC is like Kelowna or Kamloops, and I have decided, well, okay, here's the thing. You know Kendra, the little girl I babysit. Well, her mom and I have become really good friends, and her dad and I, Kendra's dad and I are great with each other. We respect each other. They both respect that I'm a Christian. They're not, but they don't mind me teaching things about Christianity to Kendra and taking her to church, and they don't mind me talking about Christianity and God, and as long as I don't push it on them, right? Because I figure we're meant to witness, but we're not meant to push. You know what I mean? To push someone into um, Christianity and giving their lives to Jesus is just wrong. I think because that's just not the right way to do it. You'll lose friends doing that. So I like to witness in the way I live, you know, and mention a couple things once in a while, but I don't push it. So, anyways, Kendra's mom, I wasn't gonna say her name, but anyways, she was over here and we were talking and she said, yeah, she says, my husband and I were thinking of moving to Kamloops. And the first thought I had was, oh no, I'm going to lose Kendra. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I was like freaking out inside, but outside I'm like, oh good, you know. And she says, yeah, but we didn't want to leave you because you're the best daycare lady we've ever had. And Kendra loves you to death and we just don't want to leave you. I'm like, oh, well, that's sweet. And she says, so we want to bring you along. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? So I may be moving to Kamloops. And we're hopefully, if it works out, I'm not promising, I may stay in Merritt. But if we move to Kamloops, we'll be getting a place where there's a basement suite and an upstairs. And they want the basement suite, which I don't really know why, but they do. And then I would have the upstairs. And I would pay rent, you know, like a certain amount of the rent. And they would pay me to babysit. So, so I'm excited. And then in Kamloops, the mother has a chance to get a lot more jobs, better jobs than in Merritt. Merritt doesn't have many jobs that she can do, so that she's trained for. So in Kamloops, she has more opportunity, which means I'll get more babysitting jobs. And I'll live right with Kendra, which will be really cool. I could just go downstairs and see her, so that'd be cool. So I'm really looking forward to that if it happens. I'm hoping it'll happen. I really hope it'll happen. I want to get out of Merritt and go to Kamloops. So I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I'm still floating in the air because I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. So yeah. So I'm praying about it too. You know, it may not be the right decision. I'm kind of like, God, if it's your will, if it's something you want for me, then please let it happen. If it's not your will, if it's not something that's good for me, then you see the future. I don't. So just let it not happen if that happens, or let me know that it's the wrong thing. But right now it feels right. So I'm excited. Can you tell? So, yeah, so that's the big news. What else? I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I've been binge watching the Naughty Nitwits, and Naughty spelled Knotty. The Naughty Nitwits, who are Michelle and Leslie. And I've been watching them and binge watching. I've been watching all their shows. I went from like they've got like 64 shows out episodes, and I went from 64 down to I think I'm on 7 now. So yeah, I'm enjoying them. They're hilarious. They're so funny. I just laugh so hard when I watch them. So yeah, if you haven't checked them out, go ahead and check them out. They're just wonderful. So the Naughty Nitwits is one podcast I've been watching. Another podcast I've been watching a lot of the podcasts. If you go on my channel and look at the subscriptions, I've got tons of subscriptions of different podcasts. So feel free to check them out. They're wonderful. And I know there are a lot of podcasts in this world, so I really appreciate that you watch mine. Thank you so much. I know that you can probably do other things like, knitting or spending time with your loved one or whatever, but thank you very much for sharing your time with me. Also, oh, and what am I reading? I forgot about that. What am I reading? Well, on my e-reader, I'm reading a book, and it's a wonderful book. It's called Mr. Dickens and His Carol. And it's about, I forget who wrote it. I'm not very good at remembering authors' names on authors that I don't know. But I believe it's a woman, and she's really, really good at the writing. Really good writer. I'll have to let you know who the writer is. But it's Mr. Dickens and His Carol, and it's about Charles Dickens and how he came about writing The Christmas Carol. It's a fictionalized book of the real life of Charles Dickens. So there's some facts thrown in, but mostly it's fictionalized. So, yeah, it's a really good book. I'm enjoying it so much. So I've been reading that. I finished a Laurien Berenson book. Where is it? I don't know where it is, but it's a book about, it's a, Melody Travis mystery book. And, Melody is on the, is it Melody or Melanie? I think it's Melanie, actually. I'm not sure. Melanie. Yeah, Melanie. Melanie Travis, and she's the character. And she has she's a show dog person. She shows dogs. Poodles. Standard poodles. Okay, I'm gonna get this out. Honest, I'm kind of blabbering away, but okay. So in the book, Melanie Travis show dog shows dogs, standard poodles in shows, and she always seems to end up with solving a murder. So um it's a good little books. It's a series, and I've read quite a few of them. I just read another one, and I'm reading another one now, and it's oh goodness, I forget what it's called, but it's Laurien Berenson. And she does great books, so I recommend her. It's Laurien is spelled Laurien, Berenson, Berenson. I'll write it down in the description below. Laurien Berenson is a wonderful writer, so I don't know how to pronounce her name because I've heard it's pronounced Laurien, Lauren, and Laureen. So I don't know how to pronounce it, but she's a wonderful writer. I totally recommend her if you're into cozy mysteries. I'm still going through my box of books, so I'm slowly going through that. So yeah, I haven't had a lot of time for reading recently. I've been babysitting, and I've been busy with some stuff. Oh, I gotta tell you, Kendra, she did something really cute the other day. She always does something cute, but she did something else cute. We were sitting there, and she had this book, and it was off my shelf, and she says, "This is the doctor's book. It's got all the answers." I'm like, "Okay, so we're gonna play doctor, whatever." So she says, "You be the patient. You be a woman." Thinking, okay, I'll be myself. So I came in and I was like sitting there, like, "Hi, I'm a woman, and well, I'm looking after this little 5-year-old girl, and she's being a pain in the rear, and she's not listening to me, so I don't know what to do. What do I do?" So she looks at the book and she's like, "Aha, I got the answer." I'm like, "Okay." So she looks at me, she says, "Tell her to shut up." And then she leans in, she goes, "Just in the story, just in the game though." I was like, "Just in the game, huh?" She's like, "Yeah, just in the game." It was so cute. I had to laugh at that. I was like, "Okay, just in the game, we'll tell you to shut up." It was so cute. So I had to laugh at that. We had a great time last time I babysat her, which was about a week ago, and we listened to music and danced, and well, she danced, I knitted, and we have a ball with each other. We have so much fun. So I love her to death. So I'm looking forward to maybe moving in the house a house with her. So that'd be really cool. So yeah, wow, 31 minutes already almost. Oh my goodness. What else can I talk about? What am I watching? I'm watching on Netflix. I've been watching some things on Netflix. Um, let's see. I've been watching. Oh goodness, I've been watching lots of things on Netflix. I watched Mr. Holmes, the movie. It's a movie about Sherlock Holmes when he's retired and he goes back and tries to remember a mystery that he could not solve when, or it, I can't remember how it goes. I think he solved the mystery back then, but when Watson wrote it down as a Sherlock Holmes mystery, he wrote it differently than what Mr. Holmes knew was right, but he couldn't remember what it was. So it's an interesting movie. It was really good. It's got Mr. Holmes. It's got a little boy in it, and he's really cute and really good. And it was a really good movie. So Mr. Holmes is a movie on Netflix and in Canada, anyways. And what else have I been watching? I've been watching Pretty Little Liars. I've been watching that, and oh goodness, I don't remember everything I'm watching. I'm watching lots of things. So I've been watching Brooklyn Nine. Is it Brooklyn Nine-Nine? I can't remember what it's called, but it's somehow that doesn't sound right. I don't know that show, the comedy show, the police. Is it Brooklyn Nine-Nine? I think it is. I'm not sure. It's a really good show. Check it out. It's got 99 at the end. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. It's a comedy show. It's kind of like The Office, but it's in a police department. So if you've stuck with me this long, God bless you. Because I'm just losing it. I have no idea what I'm talking about half the time. Oh my goodness. I'm not on anything on this. I'm not on drugs or alcohol or anything. I'm just kind of out of it. So I apologize. I'm kind of blabbering away, but thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me this long. um, okay, so I don't think I have anything else to talk about. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, remember to hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so because I like seeing the subscription button go up, the number go up, and I like it. So if I'm kind of bragging kind of thing, not bragging, what's the word? What's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, I can't think of the word. I kind of want to see the subscription button go up, the number go up, just because I want it. But honestly, if you haven't subscribed and you want to, then go ahead and subscribe. If you don't want to, that's fine. I know there's lots of other podcasts in the YouTube that you can subscribe to, so don't feel like you have to. I'm just being weird. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day. God bless you in all you do, and happy knitting or crocheting, and happy reading, and hope you have a wonderful, blessed day and everything goes well. Thank you. Bye.